Hi, everybody. My name is Aaron. Uh, there's been some things that have happened in my life recently. I felt very inspired, and I felt a call to finally start my own YouTube channel, which I've had this idea for a long time, but never have, for a lack of a better metaphor, I've never pulled the trigger on uh, on starting my own channel. I was actually talking to a new friend that I made this week about the reason why, and to be honest, it's always been because I'm afraid of what other people will think, or I'm afraid of making mistakes, or I'm afraid that I'll start in the wrong place, or um, not have the right words to say, or be so like appalling or egregious or just not interesting that no one will watch, or if they do watch, it'll be so cringy that like somehow it'll make me worse than if I hadn't created it. So I would say that the limiting beliefs, the things that have kept me from doing this, I've began to put behind me, or begun to put behind me. So I just wanted to introduce myself and kind of get my story out there and start making content for not just myself and close friends, but for anyone that wants to watch and A, is interested in my life, B, finds my content, entertaining or captivating. Or maybe you're learning something from me, or you simply just enjoy seeing someone go for it and completely make all the mistakes you can possibly make. So, this is going to be my first video, and I will get better with editing and things like that in the future. But I kind of just want it to be raw and real so that you can see where I start from, and maybe it will inspire other people to also just take the first step, no matter how silly it might seem, um, or how basic it might be. Taking the first step is always the most difficult, I would say. Um, just getting that momentum going, making a decision and following through on that decision, and remaining committed to your decision. These are some of the hardest things in life, but it's a part of being a human, and we get to choose in life certain things that we do and don't do with our energy and our time and our resources. And first and foremost, I want to say that this is not for money. Um, I know that some people create content or are influencers because they want that to be their way of life. I'm not doing this to earn income or to live off of. I have a job that I'm happy with, which I am sure I'll talk more about in the future. But this is about getting content out there that is interesting, entertaining, and helpful to other people. And that's really it. That's going to be the foundation of what I'm doing here. It's not for money. It's not for views. It's not for any of the like mainstream trendiness. I just want to be me, and I feel like this is something productive I can do with my time, and maybe I'll make new friends or find, a new tribe or create a new network of people online that I can connect with and have as a fan base. I feel like my life's been moving in this direction, and I'm just finally taking the first step. So I'm very proud of tonight as I record this video. I feel like it's very momentous, and in a way quite magical, because of how far I've come. and the things that I've lived through. And uh, you can't have, you will never find success, you will never achieve success without failure. Failure is a necessary ingredient in success, to success. And so this is me. This is what I'm about. My goal for the channel is to create things that people love. And not only will I love making it for you guys, whoever you may be, but I'm sure that what I create will be of good quality and will be of interest to someone. It might not get 1,000,000 views, it might not even get a few thousand views. I don't care. If even one person gains knowledge or that spark of energy from what I do, then I feel like I've already accomplished what I came here to do. So this is me. This is what I'm looking to achieve. And I think since this is the intro video, I should start by telling a little bit about myself. So I am 27 years old. I was born on May 13th, 1996. So I will be turning 28 in about a month and a half, and I'm beginning to come up with some exciting plans for my birthday. 28 is like prime time of my life, and I'm very excited to be in this place. So I studied at a university in South Carolina, Clemson University, which if you're in the United States, you've probably heard of Clemson because they're good in sports, especially football and basketball and baseball, softball. We have good sports at our university, and it's a place that will always have a piece of my heart. I enjoyed all of my time at the university. I started out studying engineering and the calculus. I hit calculus, and it was like I hit a concrete wall that was thicker than I could calculate. So I quickly decided that calculus was not my thing and engineering was not the route to go. And so I switched to criminal justice because I found crime interesting. I watched crime shows with my parents growing up, and I thought, this seems like a major that I can learn about, find interest in, and complete so that I can get my bachelor's degree. And as far as my education, I haven't gotten anything or done anything further with my education since I got my bachelor's, but I'm looking to go back to school and study psychology. So I'm not sure when that'll happen or if that will happen, but the plan is to eventually go back to school and get a degree in psychology. So this is just a little bit about my life. I really enjoy music. I love hiking. I love drinking tea way more than coffee, which I have a whole spiel about the health benefits of tea over coffee and how coffee can be bad for you. It can be bad for your brain. It can be bad for your body. It can actually hurt your productivity over time while it gives you good short-term benefits. And then I could go on a whole other rant about, short-term and long-term wants and needs. And just, I want to help people build healthy perspectives, healthy mindsets, because it's going to take you further in life. And the more that you follow the path that you're supposed to, the more that you truly connect with yourself and what you need in life to go far, the more rewards you will reap and the more clear things will become to you. As you take steps, the path unfolds before you. And so tonight, this is an amazing opportunity. There's been so many things that I've had to do that have led up to me creating this video. So it's really incredible. And I feel honored and I feel blessed that I have the time and the energy and the wherewithal to do this. So, a little bit more about myself. I live in Daegu, South Korea. It is the fourth most populous city in Korea. It is kind of in the south. I have to think about this. Southeastern part of the province, with a population of, I believe, around 2 million. Um, I live in the southern region of the city. So I live in the Sangin area of Daegu. And I've lived in Korea for about 8 months now to the date. And I've been living here as an English teacher. This is the first teaching experience that I've had. And I also feel honored and blessed to have this opportunity and to be able to teach such amazing students. I'm also sure that I'll talk more about this and maybe create a video just specifically on teaching in Korea. Because I must say that when I came here to Korea, I watched many videos that people had made about their experiences. Um, so I feel like me offering my advice and the experience that I've had and being raw and being real with what I have to say without being rude or too specific. I want to paint a picture for those who might be interested in teaching abroad, maybe not just in Korea, but I can provide a great perspective and details on what it's been like teaching in Korea. So that video will be coming up at some point. Let's see. I don't know how often I'll create videos. I think my goal would be at least once or twice a week. And if I create more than that, then you know that things are going well. I'll put it that way. Um, but yeah, this is my intro video. I have 4 names. For those of you who don't know, my name is Aaron, Aaron, Christopher, which is my father's name, Tom Have, which is my mother's maiden name, and I take great pride in that name because I am most like my grandfather on my mother's side. So my final name, my last name is Alderman. That is my family name. And just to give you a little background, my first name means mountain of strength, and it is a biblical name. So my parents named me after Aaron in the Bible. My first name means mountain of strength, and my last name means older man. So there's a little bit about me, some facts, some info. I live in a nice apartment. My employer pays for my apartment, so I'm very blessed that I don't have any rent that I have to pay each month. So Korea, as far as my time in Korea, I've really enjoyed it. Been here for 8 months, and I'd definitely like to create a video just on some of the things that I've been able to do and some of the things that I will do in the future. So I'll be bringing you some travel content. I also love singing, and I think that I have a pretty good voice. So I'll be bringing some covers to this channel at some point. I'll be singing some covers. I like to do podcasts where I just let my thoughts free flow on a topic or maybe multiple topics in one. So podcasts will be a part of this channel. Travel videos, self-care and advice, as well as interviews. At some point, I would like to interview people that I find interesting or, that I think would be worth the time and the energy of interviewing and recording and editing and all of those things. So at some point in time, I'd like to bring you some interviews also. But this is my channel. I will be recording from my apartment. And for now, I have a very humble setup. It's just my computer. No special microphone, no special camera. I'm just going to do it like this until I decided to change things up, and as things matriculate or evolve, as my channel grows and matures, I'm sure that things will change with it. But um, I think that's about all I have for the first video. I do want to say thank you to one of my students. His name is Leo K. Uh, it is because of him that I am recording this video tonight. So I'm very thankful for one of my students who really lit the fire underneath my feet last week at a time when I had kind of forgotten that this is one of my dreams. And so I'm getting to live my dream tonight by recording this video, and I'm excited to put it out completely unedited, just gonna let it fly, just gonna send it. So yeah, that's the gist of me. My channel, the channel name that I chose is Mr. Fearless. It kind of has a ring to it, and Mr. Beast, that channel worked out pretty well. I don't think the channel name necessarily dictates things, but in time, a channel's name can become iconic, and Mr. Fearless is what I'm choosing to go with because I have to be fearless in everything that I do in life, including these videos. So here you go. I hope you enjoy. Feel free to send me an email. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is the same as my tag on YouTube, at AaronA96. So feel free to follow me on Instagram and reach out to me if you want. This is my first video, and there'll be more coming very, very soon. 안녕.